Rosie, how about a yellow lab story? I said a yellow lab story. We got one, don't we? Yeah, we got one. Yeah. A lady just on the edge of town tells this story. They had a yellow lab dog, and he was, their pride and joy. They just enjoyed him. One day he was out barking in the front yard there, pretty loud enough that she wondered what was going on. And it might be as little as a cat, or maybe somebody had pulled up and was going to visit them. But as she got to the front door, she opened the door, but not the screen door. And there the dog was out there just barking viciously, to the point that he was foaming at the mouth and barking at her and everywhere. It seemed like she just couldn't understand what was going on. We all in southwest Nebraska have a fear of rabies and our animals getting it. Absolutely. And so she had a fleeting moment thinking, does he have rabies and do I have to kill him? But she took that second thought. Her husband at that time period would be on the way home, so she was going to call him on her cell phone. Downside is, when she had hauled groceries in from the morning, she had left her purse out in the car with the cell phone there. So she went to the back of the house, opened up the door to go to the car in the back driveway, and the dog had already run around to the back door. But unlike the front, he wasn't agitated. He was just happy to see her. Happy to see her. He was still foaming at the mouth some, but he was, happy to see her. Rolled on his back, wanting his belly scratched. I mean, the average dog, if you will. And she couldn't figure out what in the world was going on. She felt calm enough and safe enough that she stepped outside then. He was wanting petted, so she petted him with no problem. What in the world compared to the dog that was in front? So she took her dog and they walked around the front. And as he turned the corner, he became a vicious dog again and ran up beside the house, barking again, crazy. And there she could see a pile of rattlesnake behind some screens and stuff that the dog couldn't get in there to kill him. But the snake was there, and taking a second look then at the dog, she realized he's been bit. He's been bit. Well, she had a garden hoe off to the side there, grabbed it and disposed of the 3-foot rattler. And then she took the dog, loaded him up in the car, and got on the cell phone and told her husband what was going on. And it was a very expensive trip to the vet, but they saved their dog. And he saved them from anybody stepping out that front door from getting bit by a rattler. Absolutely. We don't need Halloween in southwest Nebraska to tell scary stories. And never, ever forget that man, you bet, his best friend, without question, is a dog. Okay.